Shraddha, welcome to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you all top 10 makeup products which are supremely amazing, under budget and work like a dream. If you're a beginner and if you want to have each and every makeup product but you don't really want to invest a lot of money and you're not really sure what exactly to buy and where to actually invest your money, then this video is for you. All these products are super affordable. I won't say they're super affordable because I put the best products I can, because you cannot really invest 100 rupees and you can expect like a really nice highlighter. So I have considered the budget, but at the same time I really want to see the quality of products. So these are the best of the products which you can get in these budgets. So I kept quality and price into consideration. I've chose these products. So yeah guys, without any further ado, let's get into the video. So guys, when we start the makeup, the first thing which we put on our face is actually a moisturizer. Moisturizer should be really good so that it should be able to hold the makeup really well and should be in place so that the makeup doesn't get cakey. At the same time, it's not very mattifying on your skin. So I would prefer the PAX makeup moisturizer. This is how it looks like. It is a supremely amazing moisturizer, but if your skin is like super oily, then you would want to avoid this a little bit. Then you can go for the Points Light moisturizer, because this is actually a little bit on an oily side, so that when you apply like full medium to full coverage foundations, it's gonna work amazingly. But if you have like more of like an oily skin, then you can actually go for this one because it is super light. But if you're like a supremely dry Sahara Desert dry skin like me, then you have to go for the PAX moisturizer. This is like a holy grail moisturizer for makeup. It gives you a really nice effect, and at the same time, the makeup sits on your face perfectly. After moisturizer, the next product which we actually apply on our face is actually a primer. Personally, I do not really feel that primer is that important as a beginner, but if you just want to try it out, then you can try the Wet n Wild Coverall primer. It is actually like a photo finish primer, so that it just evens out your skin. But guys, I don't really think investing money on primer in the initial stage is that important, but you can just work on the moisturizer and go about and then think of a primer if you really need to. But primer usually blurs out all the things so that you can apply the foundation. But I really think primer can be skipped, because if you apply a really good moisturizer, that is gonna be absolutely fine. To the next product which we actually apply on our face is actually a foundation. Personally, everyone has like a different choice of foundation. Few people prefer light medium coverage foundation, like a little low coverage foundation, like high coverage foundation. Personally, I haven't found any holy grail foundation. I really don't want to suggest you something just because I have it. I really still am testing out foundations. I tried 2 or 3 foundations and I'm just working with them, but they're not my holy grail. So I really don't want to suggest any foundation for you right now, but if I find my holy grail, I promise you I'm going to be informing you in any other video, even without any connection. But I would definitely suggest a foundation brush. This is PAC 005 and this is how it looks like. It is a really amazing brush, guys. I know it is a bit expensive for a brush, but you really need to invest on a good foundation brush, or else the brushes and the beauty. Initially, what I feel is with a beauty blender, you need to put in a lot of work and keep on blending it on the entire face. Whereas on the brush, it is easy to just do it in a circular motions, and it's gonna be super easy compared to that. And why would I suggest a branded brush and which is so expensive is that not all brushes work very smoothly on your skin, and some brushes even absorb in a lot of product into them, so that most of the product is actually wasted into the brush. So you need to buy such a brush that it just blends beautifully and doesn't eat up a lot of product. So you can try the PAC 005 brush. It is really nice, super smooth on the skin, blends like a dream. So yeah, I would recommend you to buy a foundation brush, a really nice foundation brush over a beauty blender or any random brush which is available in the market for 50 or 100 rupees, because when you're saving those 400-500 rupees here, you're wasting the product there. So yeah, it's better to invest it, and it's going to go forever. You know, the bristles are not going to get damaged or anything like that. So it's good to invest in a foundation brush. Coming to the next product, it is actually a compact or a translucent or baking powder. Personally, I'm not really a super huge fan of compacts, because I really feel that if you like, I need not invest a lot of money on really good compacts when I have a really good foundation on. But sometimes when your face is a little too moisturized, or you know, your face tends to be a little cakey, I would love to use a translucent powder. This translucent powder is actually from Color Bar. I personally do not use it a lot, but it is actually a pretty good, decent translucent powder. Mattifies your skin, doesn't give any white powdery effect on it. Just mattifies your face. I would rather prefer Nivea's Musk Talc. I know it is not like a makeup product, but this is like my holy grail, guys. Let it be anything, but it's actually my holy grail. I even prefer using this over the banana powders and, you know, the other powders for baking your eyes. So rather than using that, I actually prefer the Nivea's Musk Talc, because it is, again, I don't know what is it with this product, but it works magically on my skin, and even while baking my eyes, it gives me the effect which I actually want. And when this particular product retails for such a tiny price, why would I want to invest so much? Because it is maybe like, if you use that, you're going to get miraculous results, but what I want, I am satisfied with that. So I would definitely not invest more on those banana powders. I would rather go with this one. Coming to the next thing, I want to talk about contouring. Makeup Revolution's Duo Face Sculpt. This is how it looks like. Again, it is a really nice concealer. It has 2 shades. Again, it is super easily blendable, and you can easily build it up. You know, with that, once you apply it, it can be a little difficult to remove it, because if you use a wet wipe or anything, your base makeup is going to just go away. So with this, what you can do is you can apply little by little, so that you can build it easily, so that, you know, there's less room for mistakes. You know, I would actually recommend to go for this over that, because if you are a beginner, it is easily buildable. Going on the same family, I would highly recommend on investing in this product. This is the Maybelline's Master Stroke. Oh my god, I was about to drop it and I got a lot of product into my nail. So this is actually a contour, blush and highlight. If you want to invest on one product and try it out, learn things, and then want to invest on more products, you can absolutely go for this. It has a contour here, it has a blush here, and it has a highlighter here. So I believe even this thing has shades in it. It is again a super multitaskable product. If you can contour here, blush here, and, you know, highlight here. You can I know you cannot experiment a lot with this, but, you know, if you're a beginner and you want to learn everything, you can invest in this product. And even while traveling and all, you know, you need not put all of the products in your bag at once and, you know, take the bag. You can rather choose this, and it's pretty multitasking. And coming to the pigmentation, it is not supremely pigmented, as you can see. It's not supremely pigmented, which is actually a good thing if you're a beginner, because, you know, you there's no fear of getting a lot of product on your face. So that when you apply little by little, that is when you understand how much you want or how much you don't want. So you can easily build the product. So it is a really nice palette. If you're a beginner, do give it a try. Like, even if you don't want to buy all of those, you can buy only this palette. And this is the blush that I love. If you can see, that is what I have used right now. guys, coming to the next product and one of my most favorite products, it is the highlighter. I absolutely love the Makeup Revolutions Pro Illuminate, and this is how it looks like. I don't know why personally I can compare it to Becca's Champagne Pop. So this is an amazing highlighter. Let me come a little closer and show it to you guys. It looks super natural on the skin. It feels like the glow has come from within. Rather, it's not very shimmery, or what do I say? It is not very shimmery or sparkly, which kind of looks very weird on the face. But it blends so beautifully. It adds this nice illuminate to your face, and if you can see, I have destroyed it pretty much a lot. I absolutely love this highlighter. It is super cute, blends amazingly. The next product I want to talk about is mascara, and of course it is Maybelline's Lash Sensational. Maybelline's knows how to make its mascaras, and Maybelline has the best mascaras ever. I even love the Flower Beauty's mascara, but I think nothing can beat this ever. All you need to do is apply 2 to 3 coats, and your lashes are going to look like tinsy mincy. I won't say they are surely going to look like falsies, but they are going to give your eyelashes a really good volume and uplift. They are going to uplift them. It is a super amazing mascara, even like the Maybelline's Hyper Curl mascara. But I would totally prefer Lash Sensational, which I dropped. I would totally prefer Lash Sensational because it gives your eyelashes good volume and curl them up. So go for it. Next, coming to the eyeliner, guys, I personally am a lover of liquid liner, but I will place few suggestions which I have used down in the bottom bar, so you can check them out. But personally, I use a liquid liner on day-to-day basis, and that is what I want to recommend. It's not that I don't use the pot. I really absolutely love the Maybelline's that pot. What do I call it? I don't really remember the name. I'll place the picture here. It is a really nice budget-friendly product. But personally, I use a liquid liner, so that is what I want to suggest you. So I absolutely love the L18's water resistant liner. This is how it looks like. Super affordable. It's not that it is completely water resistant, but if it rains or anything, your eyeliner won't come like you're crying black tears. So it is a really good eyeliner in this budget. I absolutely love this one. Nothing to talk a lot about it. Just amazing. And I also like the Lakme's liquid liner. Picture here. Supremely amazing liner. I like, of all the products from Lakme, I absolutely love their eyeliner, the liquid liner, the most. So either try my most favorite L18 one, or you can try the Lakme's liquid liner. Coming to the next one, I want to talk about eyeshadows. I feel that every single person should have 2 palettes or 1 palette which consists of nude tones as well as poppy colors, so that you can experiment a lot. It's not that you're always wearing poppy eyeshadows, or it's not like you're always neutral. So I want everybody to have nudes as well as poppy colors, so that they can play with their eyeshadows, and as well as blend the poppy colors with the neutral colors, and vice versa. So for the nude palettes, of course it is the Maybelline the Nudes palette. I've used it a lot, and this is how it looks like. It has all these nice neutral colors. It has whites, it has browns, it has blacks, so you can create like a perfect nude eye. So you can create a really nice smoky eye, or more of browns and blacks and white tones. It is again a really nice palette. I need to build up the highlight when we are a beginner. It is decently pigmented, as you can see. It was just a 1 stripe, so It is decently pigmented. So when you're a beginner, I want you to build up the eyeshadow rather than having like a supremely pigmented eyeshadow. If you have that, you know, you don't really have space for mistakes. So when you want to have that space for mistakes and you know you want to experiment, it should be okay to easily remove, put or anything. So if you like the color, you can build it up, or else you can just add another color, build another eyeshadow on it. So eyeshadow which is underneath is not really shown. So a palette like this is really nice. So coming to the poppy eyeshadows, I have the Makeup Revolutions Ultra eyeshadow palette. This is the Eyes Like Angels, I think that is what it is called. It has got these super amazing colors. As you can see, there are glitters, there are mattes, there's a whites, there's a blues, there's a purples, there's a grays, and everything. You can find literally any and every color you want in this palette. It is a really nice palette. It is a bit pigmented compared to that, because you know people don't really use poppy colors on their crease, and these are actually really nicely blendable, but you know they are a bit pigmented, and you can actually build them up. You can take a little, being honest, you need to take a product little by little with this palette, but under budget with so many colors, this is the best palette I can find. And I think there are also some offers running on this, so you have to check them out. So coming to the eyeshadows, I highly recommend to have these two shadows to try all the crazy eyeshadow looks you want to try. Coming to the lips, I personally am a lipstick maniac. If there's a new product, new brand launch or anything, the first thing I want to go and try in there is their lipstick. I am obsessed with lipsticks. Lipsticks are life for me. My holy grail lipstick, guys, my holy grail lipstick is obviously the Maybelline New York Super Stay Matte Ink. This is how it looks like. I have almost all the shades in this one, but personally I absolutely love this color. This is called as 80 Ruler. I even like Pioneer and what was the other name? I'll just place it in the description box below. Those are reds, actually really nice reds. I'm a red maniac. So this is a super amazing lipstick. Like, let me tell you why. Super Stay, the name, it justifies it so well. This lipstick is going to last on your lips all day, all night, and the only problem is when you remove it, it doesn't really go easily. If you're using only face wash or soap, you really need to remove it using a makeup remover spray like micellar water, or you at least need a cleansing balm, because it's not going to go. It is a little stubborn on your lips, but it's not very harsh, it is not very drying, it does not cause a pure matte effect on your lips. It gives that really smile velvety kind of shine. Really good, smoothens your lips, doesn't cause any roughness or breakage on your lips. It is a really nice lip product. Once I got it, and I just don't want to go out of it. It is such a good product. But if you want like a more supremely matte liquid lipstick which is going to last equally, I would suggest you to go for the Wet n Wild liquid lipstick. I'll insert a picture here. It is again a really nice product. If you want it to stay on your lips for a long time, but you want it to go away as soon as you wash it off, then that is the lipstick you would want to go to. So yeah, if you want to buy one lipstick, go for a long time, stay for a long time and everything, it is the Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink. Coming to the last and final product, after covering the entire face of makeup and you want it to stay for a really long time and blend everything into everything properly. It is of course the makeup fixing spray. Makeup fixing sprays are pretty expensive and everything, but you know, if you really are going out for an event and you know you have to have your makeup all day long, then I would suggest you the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Finny Natural makeup spray. This is how it looks like. It is so good, guys. I don't know, I don't know if I can compare it with the Max Studio Fix primer plus spray, but it works like a wonder. It, you know, whenever like I have sometimes I feel like the contour and the blush are not in the right place, everything needs to blend into everything, and you know, my makeup has to stay in place even during the sun. This is the makeup fixing spray I go to. It is a supremely amazing makeup fixing spray under a budget compared to a lot of makeup fixing sprays in the market. Wet n Wild is one brand which does amazing stuff under budget. Not only these, you can try their highlighter also. I personally haven't tried it, but I really heard a lot of talk about it. That is all for today's video, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel because that would mean the absolute world to me. And do let me know down in the comment section below if you want me to do more such videos related to skincare or anything like that. I would be happy to do that. And if you don't like any product, or if you want me to do, or if you want me to suggest any alternate product to any product, do let me know down in the comment section below. I'll make sure to reply to you, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.